Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a spooky couple in there that loves reacting to some scary stuff.
Yeah, we do.
So Last of Us, Season 1, Episode 5. If you want all of our Last of Us reactions, we got playlists down below in the description of this video, as well as a link to our Patreon, get early ad-free access, as well as watch-along reactions.
This one you take over the QZ.
Yep. And you have no idea what Fedra was doing to them, though. They made them snap like this. Oh, it doesn't make it good, though.
Did it feel good? Betraying your neighbors to Fedra? Watching us hang so that you could get medicine? Fucking apples?
What kind of apples?
Where is Henry? Your informers. Inform. I guess they don't know.
What did Henry do?
Kill them.
He's with Edelstein. He said he was meeting up with Henry and Sam.
Okay.
He had a place to hole up in the open city.
Okay, I want our people going door to door until we find him.
We already got a perimeter around the city. We can wait him out.
He's not my 7th priority, Perry.
Are we really putting them on trial?
Gotta be the one that put her husband or her
No.
brother in there.
We are not really putting them on trial. When you're done, burn the bodies. It's faster.
How is she in charge? Like, why are you taking orders from her?
She's a
She inspires no loyalty.
crazy level of
Yeah.
sociopath.
I don't understand how she's in charge.
She must have planned an uprising or something.
Yeah, guess so.
You sure they don't know about this?
I got it from a federal officer.
And what if they get to him?
I already did. He won't be talking.
Okay, food? Whatever you brought. I barely made it out as is. So we're fucked on food. Ammunition?
Empty.
Yeah, so's mine.
Is he scared?
Well, he saw a lot. Nothing I can do about that now.
I remember those things. How old do you think Henry is? Like early 20s, maybe even like
I was gonna
late
say
teens?
like 22, 18 to 22 range.
Yeah, they did.
No, we can't say that to him. Aww.
Yeah. Just gotta be honest, he doesn't know for sure, but yeah, probably yes. Otherwise he would have returned. Don't be scared, you're a superhero. Here's Joel. Now this is how he knows. He's no friend of them.
I need to be friends with that guy.
Yeah, exactly. So they follow them.
Joel. Joel!
Eyes on me. Eyes on me. We don't want to hurt you. We want to help you.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know what the next step is with something like this. If I lower my gun, we didn't hurt you, so you don't hurt us.
That's right.
Oh, it's not
So
right.
your fucking tone, man.
That's just the way he sounds. He has an asshole voice. Joel.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna trust you. But if either of you guys try anything, yeah?
Yeah.
Get up slow.
Come on, Joel. You know they're not good at this.
Yeah, but a moron with a gun can still kill you just as
Who
easily.
are you?
True.
My name's Henry. It's my brother Sam. I'm the most wanted man in Kansas City. My guess is you're running a close second. Where'd you get these?
From Bill. He's dead.
Good story.
How old is he?
He's 8.
Cool. I'm Ellie.
Say your name.
I'm Joel. We didn't kill each other. Let's call this a win-win and move on.
Well, I'm betting that y'all came up here to get a view of the city and plan a way out. I'll show you one. Welcome to Killer City.
No, Fedra.
Not as of 10 days ago, no. Raped and tortured and murdered people for 20 years. And you know what happens when you do that to people? The moment they get a chance, they do it right back to you. I'm a collaborator.
I don't work with rats.
Yeah, you fucking do. I know the city, and that's how I'm gonna help you get out. Now I know where to go, but I don't know how to make it through alive. Not if it's just me and Sam.
You seem capable enough. You're armed.
And wrong. Pointing an unloaded gun at you is the closest I've ever come to being violent. I show the way. You clear the way. Haven't heard that in a long time.
So how are we getting out?
This whole area belongs to Kathleen,
She's in charge?
leader of the resistance. They got people posted all around the inside perimeter. If we get close, we get caught, no question. So how do we get across?
Go under.
Boom, there's a bunch of buildings all put up by the same developers. And they share these tunnels, including bank building here. There's an embankment on the other side of the houses. We head down, pedestrian bridge, free as a bird.
So what do you need me for?
You notice anything strange about this city? I mean, other than the strange shit you've already seen?
No infected?
Fedra drove them underground 15 years ago and never let them come back up. It's the only good thing those fascist motherfuckers ever did.
So you want us going into a tunnel?
Everyone thinks that it's full of infected. But you see, what I know is, it's empty.
You've been down there.
No, but the Fedra guy that I worked with told me that it's clean. Okay, maybe there's one or two, but you handle it.
What if there's more?
Or one of those blind ones that sees like a bat?
Wait, you ran into a clicker,
2 of them.
and you're still alive. You're the right people. If it gets bad down there, we turn around and run right back out the same way we came.
Oh, that's your great plan?
No, that's my dicey as fuck plan. They're going to help us escape.
I mean, Joel, I don't know what choice you have, but like, this is kind of a shit plan.
Yep.
See? It's empty.
Been down here 2 seconds. We don't know anything.
That's kind of a pessimist.
I'm
Not my dad.
Just point your light forward. And be ready to run.
Whoa.
Yeah. No.
No.
No. Good job, Joel. You don't want to know what's in there.
Go.
Savage stuff.
way! I love these. Endure, survive. Endure, survive. Fuck yeah, man.
Keep it down, we're not out yet.
Wouldn't be so bad to wait the light out a bit. Safer in shadows when we pop back out on the other side.
If you were collaborating to take care of him, I shouldn't have said what I said. I don't know your situation.
Good man, Joel.
And I'm not saying you should let it go, but all things considered, seems kind of cruel to send a whole army after you for that.
You know, I wasn't exactly telling you the truth before about me not killing someone. There was a man. You know, he's never afraid, never selfish, and he's always forgiving. Sam, he got sick. Leukemia.
Oh my God.
There was one drug that worked, and there wasn't much left of it. And it belonged to Fedra. So I gave him something big. That one green man. The leader of the resistance movement in Kansas City.
Kathleen's brother.
Yeah.
And Kathleen's brother.
You're right, beautiful.
So, still think they should take it easy on me? Or am I the bad guy? I am the bad guy because I did a bad guy thing.
And
We haven't found him yet.
we're not doing so good. When Michael and I were little, this room seemed so big. He said, as long as we were together in our perfect box, we would be safe. He was so beautiful. I never was. And if you've come to tell me that Michael wouldn't want me to hurt Henry, I know that too. The last time I saw him alive, in jail, he told me to forgive.
But you can't.
And what did he get for that?
Your brother was a great man. We all loved him. He didn't change anything. You did. We're with you.
Man, that big open space.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, that's scary. No way it was that easy.
Right?
No way.
My plan worked.
So much goddamn talking.
Just saying. I delivered.
We're going to Wyoming. What? It's a huge state. It can fit 2 more people. No, I'm gonna change his mind. Trust me. This is how it goes. He's like, no, Ellie, never, ever, ever happening. And he.
Yep.
I was waiting for this from the game.
What do we do?
Listen to Joel. That's what you do.
Do you trust me?
You better.
He does have shit aim.
Yep. You just firing at anything.
There's not much in his 6.
Put the gun down. Slide it over to me. And then stay up here for another hour. That's all you have to do. Please.
He's gonna do it.
Yeah.
And you know, if I was the old man, I probably would too.
Yep.
Better die quickly from a bullet than from the fungus. Shit. That's Kathleen.
We're almost there.
Fuck.
Oh, damn. Go, 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 go. Run! Go, go, go. Come on, guys. Oh, thank God. Keep running.
Run!
Ellie. That was convenient.
Mm-hmm.
She's way too close now. She's in
Yep.
the danger zone.
He's up there. Fuck. 2 and 2. Round the back. Take him out.
Shit. There's so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come out. Just let the kids go.
The girl is with the man who killed Brian and Sam. Well, Sam Sam's with you.
He's just a fucking kid.
Well, kids die, Henry. They die all the time.
Infected. That would be the only thing that could get them out of this.
Holy shit.
Henry, get out of there.
Nice.
It landed on her.
Smart. Bloater.
Oh!
Find cover.
Yeah, dude, that's not clearly doing anything.
Yep. Oh!
I didn't see it.
He got on the same way he gets Joel in the game.
Oh, shit.
Oh, skinny fucking clicker.
It's a child clicker.
Yeah. Oh my god! You're gonna get eaten by the crazy.
By the child!
Oh, good. Karma's a bitch.
That was poetic.
Yep.
You think they'll be okay?
It's easier when you're a kid, anyway. Look, I don't know exactly how I'm getting to Wyoming. I'm probably walking. You know, if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice for Sam to have a friend.
Do I not look scared? Is it still you inside?
Oh, he shows her.
My blood is medicine.
That's not how this is gonna work.
Promise. Hey.
Oh, jeez.
You okay? What did I do? Yeah, I got it.
Let's go.
Once again, knew it was coming, but it still hit really hard.
I think they did such a great job with that to make it hit you harder,
Yeah.
because giving Ellie and Sam that stronger bond and connection with each other. And then that night before, and him just saying, like, stay awake with me, like, just, oh, that rips your heart out.
Yeah. I like what they added with Henry and Sam, the backstory, and just showing the lengths that Henry went to save Sam really helps sort of like put into perspective his, him committing suicide there and killing himself. Because what he did, like, he already had so much guilt and pain over what he had to do, but like it was all to save his brother. Like, now his brother's not alive anymore. It's like, that was awful. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I could just, yeah, it was tough in the game, but then the fact that, like, it's coming too, like, that's why they're doing such a good job with this series, is that the acting's really well, and the way that they're crafting the story and finding and keeping a lot of the core essential things and just finding creative ways to like build upon it is fantastic.
And the way that, like, I mean, because when you're playing it in the game, it's very moving, but then you're going to like the next action sequence. It's
Yeah.
You have that moment to process it, but you're not, I don't think, letting it kind of seep in so far because you're moving on to the next thing. But in this, like, for Sam to sit himself on the edge of the bed, to think about that and recognize that he had some awareness of what was happening to him before he was totally lost. And like, not really knowing because, you know, thank God this fungus is not really infecting people, but like not knowing what that was, but like what that threshold of awareness versus being totally lost to the fungus was. But to recognize that a child had to deal with that and was sitting there alone waiting for that. I mean, that's just, that's too much for anyone to deal with. But then a child is just, it's awful.
The sniper scene, I'm so glad they found a way to put that in there because that was such a fun part of the game. And I'm like, but how are they going to do this? Like, how, you know, I was trying to think of how they would find out how to do it. And then the rush of the infected coming out from under the ground was so cool.
Well, what I love about that scene too is because we had the scene before between Kathleen and her right-hand man, where he shows it to her, and you can recognize that he has some deep concerns about the fact that she's not dealing with it. So I think to go from, I mean, for their partnership and just the arc of their journey together, then to have that scene in the bedroom she grew up in, where she talks about her brother and what a wonderful person he was, and he adds to that with like, yes, we all loved him.
Yeah.
And she had self-awareness to say, but I'm not my brother. Like, I am not a beautiful person like that. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't have his goodness. I'd be very curious to have like I don't know, like one of those talk back episodes with the cast to hear how the actor played it. Because in my mind, he played it so well because there was a range of emotions and thoughts that kind of seemed to play across his face. But I'm not really sure where he landed in terms of, did he tell her this like, yeah, but you got us here. Your brother didn't make change happen. You did, so we're with you. From the earlier scene when he seemed to doubt her lack of action on the infected, it seemed like in this moment he is with her. And yeah, she is the leader and he'll back her up. But I wasn't really sure if there was that total wholehearted, like, you're our leader. We are so on board with you type of thing. So I think the kind of poetic justice that at the end of this, it is her lack of actually leading, her tunnel vision to revenge that takes them all down because she never dealt with the infected that was going on under there. And the fact that he, unlike her, was still at least a bit of a good person to say, like, run and to try to stand up to this horrible monster he has no hope of defeating.
Yeah.
But he was like a good enough person to try and be like, I will try to protect you. Like, you have a dinky little pistol. I have an automatic rifle. I'll try and do what I can. Like, it's just very interesting the different kinds of people that we are encountering and how they are handling this world.
No good deed goes unpunished because that dude got his head just ripped right off, like right in half, like
yeah,
just
no,
from
I
the
couldn't.
jaw.
No,
it's from the jaw and ripped in
I'm-
half. So
no. You're
you
terrible.
saw the top of his head from his jaw and up the top, like on one side, and then the rest of his
Continue
body.
with my Kleenex.
We can rewind it and go back to that
No,
one part if you want.
I could not watch it in the game, and I'm sure shit not going to watch it in this when it all looks so much more real.
It wasn't a close up. It was from far away. So it wasn't like a
matter.
close up in the
Nope.
game, like when it happens.
Nope, doesn't matter.
No, okay.
Can't watch it.
The bedroom scene I could have actually done without. Like as it was happening, I'm like, I don't care about this character. I don't care that you were, that you're like your brother, and what your motivation is. Like, I already got your motivation. Okay, Henry, turn on your brother. Yeah, I assumed you loved your brother. I didn't really need that aspect of it. Like, I didn't hate it, but it was something like where I didn't actually need it to enjoy it. Like, 'cause I mean, I'm glad she got what she deserved in the end. It didn't make me hate her more. It didn't make me like her more. It didn't make me empathize with her. So for me, I guess for anybody, it actually had more to do with the guy itself. And then, like, I guess why she was kind of the leader, which I guess I did ask at one point. So, but then I thought, I'm like, okay, well, if he killed the brother and then she was her, I guess, by de facto leader, but then.
See, I think for me, it makes her a more chilling adversary. Because I think when somebody says, I know I'm not a good person and I don't give a shit, it's way colder and more, because what can you do with that?
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do with that. So I think that scene, and then that preceding the whole interaction between her and Henry, when Henry's going to come out and turn himself in, and like, well, sometimes kids die.
Yeah.
But like the way that she says it in just this kind of condescending, like I'm talking down to a child way. I mean, the actress did a great job.
Yeah,
and then
she did.
when there is absolute death and destruction raining down around you, but you're still gonna go for the kill. Like there's nothing else you can think of in this moment but to murder Henry. It says a lot about her as a character. It says a lot about her relationship to her brother. It says a lot about her poor leadership skills because there is just no other mission for her other than, I mean, like, I wonder what would she have done with her life after she killed Henry?
True.
Like, her life would have no more purpose.
Yeah. Well, Anna wasn't just like the fact that she wanted to kill Henry, because like she also, like, she could have shot him while they were running away. But she like wanted to like look at Henry, look him in the face, see him like, you know, die. And that's ultimately what ended up costing her, because like that little bit of time got the little like gymnast kind of zombie clicker. And
very impressive child.
Yeah, that was cool. Like the little bending on and flipping all over the place. That was a cool
impressive.
that was a cool element. And I loved the opening of the scene with Joel and Henry being like, okay, I'm gonna put my gun, everything's gonna be fine, and just Henry caught on as it too. I'm glad they did that, because Joel's, yeah, sure, fine. It's like, it doesn't sound fine, dude. He just has asshole voice.
Yeah, I mean that was so well played.
Yeah.
Joel does not have the soft and cuddly side when you have a gun to a child for anyone under any circumstances. So to see like that he could almost barely utter the words,
Yeah.
you know, was just so great.
And just, I mean, Joel is such an intimidating and imposing force, just from his, you know, his presence and his voice and just his like demeanor is very cool character. Pedro Pascal's doing an amazing job. Everyone's doing an amazing job. I really loved the whole Ellie and Sam dynamic. I mean, you know, you do get a little bit in the game, like they're playing darts and everything like that, and whatnot. But this, I mean, in the short amount of time, you really saw Ellie kind of be a kid for the first time, and that was nice to see her kind of like, I don't know, taking on a big sister role. And so it was sweet and it was endearing, and, you know, makes it all that much more heartbreaking.
And I also got to give a special shout out to the actor who plays Henry, because I think
Yeah.
his arc and his journey was so strong and so powerful. That scene that he has with Joel when he's talking about being a collaborator the first time, and to see how Joel reacts to him and how he is kind of struck by that reaction, because you know
Yep.
it's not the first time he's got it, and like you get a sense of there's a lot more to this story, but we don't know what it is in that moment. To then later to find out that it was, I mean, we could infer that he probably did this on behalf of Sam, but to know even more so the leukemia and the special medication that only Fedra has, and it's in really low stock. And to know that he knew Kathleen's brother, that he thought he was a great man, that he admired him so much. And I mean, you get the sense that he wishes he had some of the qualities of this man.
Yeah.
But he knows he's not a Joel. He's not strong like Joel. He's not resourceful like Joel. This was the only way that he could do what he needed to do for his brother. And so he did it. And I mean, just to do all that and then have the final scene where like, he played it so well, because it was not, the realization that he killed his brother was not this like long, drawn out, melodramatic, like nervous breakdown kind of response of like, you know, I'm going to go for my Oscar nomination in this type of thing. It was a very honest, like, the shock hits you and then the oh my God, your brain is trying to process it. And before you can let yourself, the horror is so much so that you just have to act. And I thought all of that felt very real. I mean, thank God I have not been in a circumstance with someone going through that, but it just felt what was much more a real, authentic, human, honest kind of portrayal of this, as opposed to like, I'm an actor and I'm really going to give it my all and go for it type of thing, which I think could have come across as still moving because of our relationship to these characters, but more shallow and not hit as hard as like just all of it to happen so fast. And then like, you know, we are like Ellie in that moment experiencing it because we're like, holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
and then to process it.
I thought it was an interesting choice making Sam deaf. I thought that it was, I liked it. I thought it added something more in the scene in the end between them when they were writing back and forth. And then like, at first when they did it, I'm like, okay, I'm like, this is a change. I'm like, I don't hate it or, you know, or like it right now. Like right now, it's just something different. But like, I didn't like know like how it was going to change the story or like what it was going to add to it. I'm like, because you make a change like that, because you think that hopefully it's going to like add something else to it. And so I was wondering what you thought about it.
I liked it on a lot of levels. One, I liked it on the level of representation, because I think so often in movies it's, you know, how does the sweet little suburban family survive the end of the world? And they're all in good health and physically fit and like attractive. And that's usually how these things go in Hollywood portrayals of things. So I think, you know, putting in there the fact that he was learning impaired and he has that thing where he says like, you can hear something and you just like that in and of itself. So it makes you think, my God, if you can't hear in this world, if you can't hear a clicker, just the heightened danger that you are in from that vulnerability. So I liked it from that because as an audience member, I'm already like, oh my God, there's a kid in this world. Like you want to protect them. Like you have that instinct as the audience because you empathize with them. But then to hear that and just be like, oh my God, you poor kid in this world. This is so horrible. I then also liked it because I think it was a great challenge for the actors to deal with the writing in a very intense dramatic moment when he reveals that he's been bit, because you can't write as fast as you can talk. And so you can kind of like almost see Ellie like trying as fast as she can to scribble. Yeah. Because it's like she needs to give him words and give him comfort, but she can't do it fast enough to as much as she would like to, you know? Which I think is a great frustration to have as the actual character, and a great challenge for the actor to try to move that forward with that lack of, I don't know if it's like a little roadblock, like to being able to communicate as fast as you would like. And then I also liked it because as I was sitting there, when she gets up, she first makes a noise, he doesn't react. And I remember thinking, I wonder if that's because he was deaf. If like the fungus, I mean, because obviously the fungus gives them supercharged hearing at some point, but that's when their heads are all screwed up.
Yeah.
So wondering if like the fact that he was deaf gave her those couple of moments to walk over, because his hearing was not even what a normal person's was. So the fungus didn't hear her either at first. So I just liked it because it raised some more questions. And I think it made me think about the world in yet another perspective.
You brought up one of the reasons that I liked it as well is because Sam in the game is a lot more fragile than Ellie is and a lot more scared than Ellie is. And also younger as well. But adding the not being able to hear part, I think would make you very like scared and terrified in this world. I
think it just added another layer. And I also liked the use of like when things were super quiet versus sound, because it's like once you introduce a character who is deaf, you think about all of those. It's like adding a heightened sensitivity to all those things that they're not hearing or aware of, and then all those things that are suddenly catching them by surprise.
I know we talked about it before, but I still love that sniper scene because like you felt the intensity, like because when you're doing that sniper scene, it is super intense and everything's happening so fast. You're like, God, try to kill his clickers and save Joel and save Ellie and Sam and Henry. And so you like felt that with Pedro Pascal and like just like him searching where can I go? Who's in danger of hurting them? And like I liked the moment where Pedro Pascal was thinking, should I start shooting the guys with the guns, or do I shoot the infected? Who's the bigger danger right now? Because like now that their position is turned over there, I can start taking them out. But like it's kind of like who am I betting on? Because if I think that they're gonna be able to take out the infected, then I should start shooting them down. But like if I think the infected is gonna overrun them, but like in the end, it wasn't about that. It was about I gotta protect Ellie. And how do I protect Ellie whoever is going to be a threat to Ellie, that's who I'm going to shoot. That's who I'm going to kill. And like, it ended up being the infected. But so I like the way that scene was. Love the way that scene was handled.
Yeah, I think Pedro Pascal did an amazing job. I also love the fact that Kathleen is talking about how, well, kids aren't, a kid might not be meant to survive, sort of like survival of the fittest, and like how one kid dying doesn't matter. And like, you can see Pedro Pascal listening to this on the other side of the wall, and you think, but killing Ellie does matter.
Yeah.
And what I loved about it was not only the sort of like revisiting of the fact that she is everything right now.
Yeah.
If you believe that her blood is medicine, which she clearly does, but also just the ferocity with which Pedro Pascal reloaded the gun and reloaded the gun and shot and reload and shot and reload. I know he says she's cargo. She's family. You can just tell.
Yeah.
Like he would move heaven and earth for her. There's nothing he wouldn't do if she were in danger.
Another great episode. You'll let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And if you want all of our Last of Us reactions, we got playlists down below in the description of this video. We also have a link to our Patreon so you can get early ad-free access to more reactions from The Last of Us. And thanks so much for checking out our reaction for The Last of Us Episode 5, which keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.